Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about introduction to cyber crime. Let's get into the topic. We all are aware of phenomenal growth of internet, which has given unrestricted number of free websites, the internet, which has given rise to opportunities in every field. But as there are two sides to a coin, it has given a disadvantage to us. So with the increase in the internet, there has been a undeniably opened a new way of exploitation, which is known as cyber crime. So to perform cyber crime, mainly it involves a system and a internet, the World Wide Web, which we call it as a cyberspace in terms of cyber crime terminology. So, now let us see which is the first cyber crime recorded in the world. Okay, so the first cyber crime in the world took place at France in the year 1820. The story goes like this. In 1820, Joseph Marin Jacquard, a textile manufacturer in France, produced the loom. This device allowed the repetition of a series of steps in the weaving of special fabrics. This resulted in a fear among Jacquard's employees that their traditional employment and livelihood were being threatened. So they committed the act of sabotage to discourage Jacquard from further use of new technology. So this is the first ever cyber crime recorded in the world. Now, in India, the first cyber crime took place in the year 2003. A business tycoon named Amit Tiwari, he hacked into a credit card processing company based in Mumbai and he robbed $14,300. So this is the first cyber crime recorded in India. Later on, he did many cyber crimes like that. Now let's get into the definitions of cyber crime. Nearly we have more than 10 definitions of cyber crime, which has given by various organizations, various laws stated. Okay, so let's get into the definitions of it. Generally, a cyber crime is a crime conducted in which a computer was directly and significantly instrumental. Next, these are the few definitions. Okay, we will be going through this. Okay, any illegal act where a special knowledge of computer is essential for its perpetration, investigation and prosecution. The next definition is any traditional crime that has acquired a new dimension or order of magnitude through the aid of a computer and abuses that have come into being because of computers. And the next definition is any financial dishonesty that takes place in a computer environment. Any threats to the computer itself, such as thefts of hardware or software, sabotage, and demands for ransom. Now, these are the few more definitions. Few more definitions. Okay, let's go through this one. Cybercrime is any illegal behavior directed by means of electronic operations that target the security of a computer system and data processed by them. A crime committed using a computer and the internet to steal a person's identity or sell contraband or the stalk victims or disrupt operations with malevolent programs. Crimes completed either on or with a computer. Any illegal activity through the internet or on the computer. All the crime activities done using the medium of computers, the internet, cyberspace and the World Wide Web. So, those were the definitions. Okay, nearly we have 10 definitions. Please go through them thoroughly. Okay, so now cybercrime has few synonyms, like we can call it as a computer related crime, or we can call it as a computer crime, or we can call it as an internet crime, e-crime, or a high-tech crime. So these are the synonyms given to the cyber crime. So let's get into the topic, some of the cybercrime terminologies, right? Now cybercrime, it is an illegal activity, right? So in that cybercrime we have some terminologies. So we will see each one of the terminology in detail. Now the first terminology, it is a cyberspace. Now this term, it is coined by William Gibson, a science fiction writer. Cyberspace, it defines that it is a place where humans interact over a computer networks, or simply we can say a place where we can chat, we explore, we research and play. That is called a cyberspace. Now if I am doing all these in a laptop, right? Now my cyberspace is my laptop, or a place if I am doing all these with the help of internet in my mobile. Now my mobile is a cyberspace. Next terminology, it is a cyber squatting. Now it is nothing but the act of registering a popular internet address, usually a company name, with the intent of selling it to its rightful owner. Or it is the practice of buying domain names that have an existing business name. Now, for example, some ABC traders are there. Okay. Now, ABC trader is one of we will think that ABC traders is one of a business one of the most famous business. Okay, it is selling clothes, it is selling groceries, all those things. Now it is one of the biggest organization, or it has many wings, we'll say. But what happened, this ABC traders, it is doing their business offline. It did not enter into a online business. So what happened, one of the criminal things that, okay, ABC traders, it does not have a domain name. So what I will be doing, I will be buying the domain name, so that when they come online, when they extend their wings into the online, then I can sell that domain name to that company to much profit. Now for example, to buy a domain name, it might have taken some 10,000 rupees for that particular person or a cyber criminal. But when this ABC traders wants to buy the domain name, they will get to know that it is registered on some other's name. So what happened, people will be recognizing this ABC traders with their particular name only, right? So they cannot rename their traders, which may lose their business impact. So what they will be doing, they will be going to that particular person who has registered or who has bought that particular domain name. They will be giving some huge amount, maybe in lakhs, and then they will be buying that domain name. So this is called a cyber squatting. So what the cyber criminals will do, that they will buy the popular business domain names before itself, and they will use it, or they will sell it to the owners, business owners, with a huge profits. That is called a cyber squatting. Now it comes under the intellectual property right theft. Next one, it is a cyber punk. Now cyberpunk, it is the word or the term, it is given by Bruce, a science fiction writer. It means that the future world is portrayed as one in which the society is largely controlled by computers, the expense of life and the social order. So simple terms, the future world, it is controlled by the systems. The humans will be in the control of machines. Now already we know that many movies have come, many movies have been released on this genre. Examples of that movies are like The Matrix, Mute, Robocops. Next terminology, it is a cyber warfare. Cyber warfare, it is the information warriors unleashing the vicious attacks against an unsuspecting opponent computer network. Means between two systems, they will be fighting with the systems, or they might be simply we can say two rivalry companies are there, right? They will be fighting, they will be having a warfare amongst the information. Now for example, one has a sensitive information, the other organization might be stealing that sensitive information, or they might be destroying that sensitive information through computer attacks. That is called a cyber warfare. Next one, it is a cyber terrorism. Now the cyber terrorism, it is one of the important cyber crime that takes place among the nations. This term, it is coined by Barry Colin. He is a research fellow, and what he says is that cyber terrorism is nothing but it is a use of information technology and means by terrorist groups and agents. Now this terrorist groups and agents, what they will be doing, they will be using the information technology and the means of information technology in order to attack other nations through internet. Like they might be hacking the important websites, okay, or they might be webjacking the websites of important of government websites, or they might be stealing the personal information of all the citizens of the other nations, and they might be using it for the illegal purposes. So these comes under the cyber terrorism. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.